Tech valuations continue to soar. The macro environment remains tenuous with global regulatory shifts, competition, and the current trade war with China. How are tech leaders going to navigate all that? Weighing in now in a CNBC exclusive is John Thompson, chairman of Microsoft, also now a venture partner at Lightspeed Ventures. John, great to have you on with us. Welcome.
Thank you. Nice to be with you.
So when you look at this escalating trade tension with China and the possibility that it could cause questions about the security viability of technology coming out of both nations, what do you think is the ideal end game to this?
Well, ideally, I think we do need to figure out how to balance the trade between the two countries. There's no question about that. However, when you think about the tariffs that have just been implemented, they will be carried on the backs of U.S. citizens, those of us who buy and sell things every day. And that seems to be a bit odd to me, particularly when you compare that to what's happened to salaries for the average U.S. worker. So U.S. workers will carry the cost of this trade war that's going on, and yet we haven't seen them do anything exponentially to grow the salaries of the U.S. population. That's not a good thing. Bad combination.
Yeah, want to talk to you about Microsoft as well. You have been chairman there through one of the most interesting periods in its history. I mean, it's hard to believe, but just a few years ago, activist investors were prodding at Microsoft, wondering what was going to change strategy-wise. You got Satya Nadella in the CEO seat, which surprised a lot of people, and his performance has also surprised a lot of people. Tell me, from the board perspective, from your seat, what did Microsoft get right, and what surprised you, perhaps, that you didn't see coming over how the company has changed over the past 4 or so years?
Well, that's a great question. I think Satya has done an amazing job. I don't think any of us would have forecasted the recovery or the rebound of the company to the level that it has rebounded back in 2000, let's say 12 or 13. However, if you were to look at what Satya has said, he said, look, the marketplace is shifting to the cloud, and we have to make cloud first a reality for Microsoft. And being in the cloud is not just about being about Windows, it's about being about the platforms that many, many users currently want to take advantage of, Linux and others as well. And so this shift was an important shift. And quite frankly, the fact that we had such a strong on-prem presence allowed us to help customers migrate to the cloud in a very meaningful way. So I think Satya has done a great job, and I think the company is in much, much better shape. The one thing that I think is truly amazing in this transformation has been the cultural shift that has occurred within Microsoft. There's much more camaraderie, much more openness with customers and partners, and that sentiment, I think, has changed the way the market perceives Microsoft and has helped to underpin the growth of the company over the last few years.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.